Jon, I've just greenlit movie number 3. What goes to your mind?
I say, what is it about?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today, since there's been so much rumor and speculation, we're delving into everything we know, have heard, or are hopeful to see in the expansion of the Wicked universe. If you don't want to know what happens in Gregory Maguire's follow-up novels to Wicked, there are a few spoilers ahead.
If we've learned anything from Cher, we can count on there always being another farewell tour.
What we know. Given how Wicked has grown into a full-blown empire of merch, movies, and theme park attractions, the pull to keep building this world is very real. Oz, it seems, is far from done with us.
Because you can't resist this. That's the truth.
Well, maybe I can't. Is that so wrong? I mean, who could?
In late 2025, it was revealed that the studio hopes to cash in on the success of the movies by greenlighting additional Oz set projects. Universal's chief marketing officer, Michael Moses, went as far as telling Vulture, quote, "Have we figured it out yet? No, but there are things underway." Stephen Schwartz has since confirmed that he and Winnie Holtzman have reunited to conjure a brand new story. While details remain under wraps, Schwartz was clear that it will not continue Elphaba and Glinda's story, which he says feels complete.
I have been changed.
Instead, he describes the idea as an adjunct rather than a sequel. Anyone familiar with Gregory Maguire's The Wicked years knows Oz extends far beyond those two, with plenty of characters and corners still unexplored.
My family has a castle in Camelco. Never lived in it.
Where do you live?
Well, the other castle.
Okay. Of course.
Director Jon M has also teased expanding the universe and expressed interest in staying involved. His daughter is reportedly pushing for a Fiyero-centric story and has even started writing one herself.
My daughter's already writing one. She's 8 years old. She wrote this whole beginning that I actually really love.
Some cast members are open to returning, while others feel like they've already said their goodbyes. Bo and Yang, meanwhile, joked about pitching a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead-style spin-off starring Fanny and Shen Shen.
I'm going to pitch a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead story with my characters and Bronwyn James's characters.
So that's part of the WCU?
That's part of the WCU. Absolutely.
One notable name missing from these conversations is Gregory Maguire. The original author told Out that he has not been approached about any expansion and reiterated that he, quote, sold the rights to one novel and one novel only. Rumor and speculation. If Maguire has not been consulted, then the real question becomes how far off the yellow brick road this new story is willing to wander. Schwartz has acknowledged that Maguire has already done a lot of the heavy lifting thanks to the Wicked years.
When this thing gets built, everybody always is going to remember that if you just follow the road, it's going to lead you right to me.
By the end of 2026, that universe will even include prequels for both protagonists. Then there's Son of a Witch, which follows Elphaba and Fiyero's son. A Lion Among Men, which is told through the perspective of Brrr, better known as the Cowardly Lion. And believe it or not, Elphaba and Fiyero even have a granddaughter, ironically named Rain. Then there's Shell, Elphaba and Nessa Rose's brother, who stages a coup and becomes Emperor of Oz.
Is one an invader or noble crusader? It's all in which label is able to persist.
That's just scratching the surface. Oz is packed with characters who could easily take center stage and regions we have barely even heard about.
They say the place beyond Oz is just emptiness.
It's also worth remembering how much the stage musical stripped out and softened from Maguire's original story. The Broadway version and its film adaptations polished the edges into something far more palatable for mass audiences.
Everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular.
Schwartz has even floated the idea of drawing from L. Frank Baum's books that have yet to receive screen adaptations. We probably don't need Wicked from Dorothy's perspective. That's essentially just The Wizard of Oz.
Prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
Still, all signs suggest he and Winnie Holtzman may be forging an entirely new path rather than adapting another existing novel. Perhaps they're even considering giving a whole other iconic villain a redeeming backstory?
Let them twist my words, let the people scorn me. Who cares if no one will ever mourn me? Let them bury the side of the story they'll never learn.
Then there is the musical elephant in the room. You've got to assume that if Stephen Schwartz is involved, then that's probably the idea. He is one of the most influential modern composers working today, but the reception to the new songs in the films has been mixed at best.
If we just keep fighting for it, we will win back and restore it.
No one expects another Defying Gravity, yet we wouldn't want the bubble to pop on his legacy. A new Oz project could live or die by its music, and the last thing anyone wants is a soundtrack that floats away without leaving a mark.
If she comes down from the sky, gives the real world a try, who in the world is she now?
The format is another open-ended piece of the puzzle. A return to the stage seems unlikely, but another film or even a television series feels very much on the table.
Unlimited. My future is unlimited.
Schwartz has pointed to Star Wars as a franchise that has successfully produced spin-offs that branch off from the main story without collapsing the whole structure. Musical series like Schmigadoon, Has-Been Hotel, and Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure prove that the format can work, especially when you have a stacked cast who understand the assignment. A Wicked series could fit neatly into that space too.
Ready to achieve amazing things, but I'm left waiting in the wings.
Tone would be a huge factor as well. The musical and films reshaped Maguire's darker material into glossy, family-friendly fantasy. Anyone who sees the show or movies before reading the book is in for quite a shock.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
Whether this new project sticks with that Disney-fied approach, drifts back toward Maguire's grit, leans into Baum's whimsy, or finds a balance between all three may come down to who is steering the ship. If Chew is involved again, that sweet spot might not be out of reach.
Are you contemplating like a spin-off?
I am not. You never know. I mean, people want that, but you have to see movie 2 first.
Okay.
Maybe the audience can tell us.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. What we want. We have to agree with Schwartz. Glinda and Elphaba's story ends exactly where it should, and we shouldn't touch it. Still, if there were ever a moment to expand the Wicked universe, it's now. The box office numbers speak for themselves, the fandom has grown, and the films have arrived at a time when their themes feel especially pointed.
Food grew scarce, and when people are hungry and angry, well, then they begin to look for...
someone to blame.
Quite right, Miss Elphaba.
It resonates because it speaks to outsiders, power, propaganda, and who gets labeled good or wicked. Those ideas continue to run through Maguire's novels. This world isn't tapped out yet.
Because they need someone to be wicked, so that you can be good.
What fans seem to want is more Oz, not rewritten Oz. Maybe the wizard's arrival and rise to power?
He can read it! He must be a wizard!
More stories from Shiz. Perhaps something from the animal's perspective. A backstory for Madame Morrible feels especially rich. Character-focused prequels can work as long as they add layers instead of flattening the canon.
So let the very foundations of Oz shimmer with celebratorium. For today, Oz writes a new chapter. Rejoicify, and Oz shall shine forevermore.
While a movie might give us closure, a series offers a gritty House of the Dragon-style exploration of Oz's history in a way that expands lore rather than replaces it. Yet franchise fatigue is real, and we're seeing a lot of it recently. A series or miniseries may be the smarter move. Episodic storytelling lets the darker themes and world-building breathe, without forcing every moment into a musical spectacle.
I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again.
A song or two per episode could still work, as long as it echoes the original Broadway score.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
Thankfully, both Schwartz and Maguire seem aligned on the one thing fans care about most. Another story should exist because it has something to say, not because there's extra money on the table. Thank goodness.
Couldn't be happier, thank goodness.
What are your thoughts on the Wicked expansion? What are you hoping to see? Let us know in the comments.